Hi there. All right, here is day 2 of slowing down with two, or my boyfriend likes to say two time. So, how are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday, and we'll get started. All right. So, I really had a great time yesterday, and I was really happy to see a few people come on. And I'm going to try it out every day for the next week and see how it goes and see if it helps. It's of value to you guys. So, yeah, I was thinking about yesterday and how we were talking about the times and grief and kind of the facing of grief and kind of that space for vulnerability and the space for gratitude. So today, along the same veins, what I was thinking when I woke up today is this thought that we feel super vulnerable right now, and really recognize that a lot is out of our control. And I think the golden lining for me is to know that we're not alone. Like, it somehow helps to know that everyone else is feeling this undercurrent of vulnerability, uncertainty, anxiety, the fear of the unknown, a lot of discomfort. And what I'm noticing is when you really feel, when you viscerally feel and understand what other people are going through, the gift in this is the development of compassion. So, and I kind of feel like compassion, maybe because life has fallen apart so many times for me, compassion is it's almost the gift in shit and life falling apart. So yeah, I kind of want to talk about sympathy, empathy, and compassion, because I think, hi Sarah, thank you for joining. I'm thinking of talking about just my reflection on compassion during this time, because I think in this time of uncertainty, in this time of really the fear of the unknown, anxiety, discomfort, all these things, like this, the golden lining here is that we know how other people feel, because everyone is going through these feelings. And the difference between sympathy and compassion, I think compassion is when you're in it, like you along with other people are feeling the same emotions, feeling the same pain, and you're in the mud and in the crap together. And somehow just that knowing that someone else gets you and someone else really understands that, you know, we're in it together. Maybe we don't know the answers, maybe we don't know what tomorrow brings or next week. That's what it is. And the energy of compassion is also kind of, it's not that active. It's not as if like, all right, like I'm gonna fix your problem because I have more money than you or I know the way. It's more of like, man, like we're both in the shit, and we're gonna stay here, and this moment matters, and let's do the best we can in this moment. Whereas I think sympathy, for the example, I think sympathy is almost the opposite of compassion, where it's more like there's a level difference. Like there's a, you know, I have money or I have time or I have resources and you don't, so I'm gonna give it to you, and eventually it'll run out. But I'm gonna stay up here in kind of my area, and I'm not going to go down to your level or go into your pain. So I think that's my own definition of sympathy. And then kind of the middle between sympathy and compassion is empathy. So empathy, I mean, we see it right now. Like, I mean, it's amazing, all of the nurses and doctors and just all the caregivers that are out there right now, just trying to help. And I think that's empathy, where you do feel someone's pain and you are able to help them. But there's that side where it's draining, like that kind of helping someone suffer less or moving them from suffering is a lot of work, and it's no joke, and we definitely need that. And kind of in my head, I think that's what I think is difference between those. Compassion is like almost my favorite topic, because like there's so many nuances to what compassion means. For me, it really is this whole, there's like compassion of yourself, and kind of self-forgiveness and self-compassion and self-love. And knowing that uncertainty, and knowing that, we don't have all the answers, and we've done a lot of stupid things. That's kind of that self-compassion side. And then compassion for others. I was thinking that I'd read something. So I have, like, I love Jack Kornfield, and I love Mirabai Bush. And today I was just reading on Jack Kornfield's blog, and I found this article called "You Are Not Alone," and I thought I'd read it. Hopefully that helps you and kind of resonates with you as well. All right. So, one of the most difficult things about hard times is that we often feel that we are going through them alone. But we are not alone. In fact, your life itself is only possible because of the thousands of generations before you, survivors who have carried the lamp of humanity through difficult times from one generation to another. Even Jesus had hard times, and Buddha as well. At times they were hounded, threatened, physically attacked, and despised. Yet their gifts outshone all the difficulties, and now, as you read these words, feel yourself as part of the stream of humanity, walking together, finding ways to carry the lamp of wisdom and courage and compassion through difficult times. Several years ago, I was giving a talk on compassion with Pema Chodron in a large hall in San Francisco filled with at least 3,000 participants. At one point, a young woman stood up and spoke in the most raw and painful way about her partner's suicide several weeks before. She was experiencing a gamut of complex emotions, such as agonizing grief and confusion, guilt and anger, loss and fear. Pema had her hold it all in compassion, and as I listened to her, I could also feel her loneliness. And as I asked the group when she finished, how many of you in this room have experienced the suicide of someone in your family or someone really close to you? More than 200 people stood up. I asked her to look around the room at the eyes of those who had gone through a similar tragedy and survived. As they gazed at one another, everyone in the room could feel the presence of true compassion, as if we were in a great temple. We all felt the suffering that is part of our humanity and part of the mystery that we share. If you have lost money or faith, when you're sick or a family member is suffering from illness or addiction, even when a child is in jeopardy, you are not alone. You are sharing the inevitable trouble of human incarnation. On this very day, hundreds of thousands of others are also dealing with the loss of money, a new diagnosis, or holding their sick loved ones. Breathe with them and hold their pain mindfully with yours, sharing in your heart a spirit of courage and compassion. For thousands of generations, we humans have survived hard times. We know how to do this, and we sense our connection. We can help each other. So yeah, that was a short blog post from Jack Kornfield, who I really love. And I think the first time I kind of learned what metta or loving kindness meditation was, I use a lot of his words, and you can experiment with it. Sometimes it's nice to start with yourself, and then to your loved ones, and then to the world. Or if that it energizes you more to start with wishing goodness unto your loved ones, and then yourself, and then the world. Yeah, so some of the words you can use are, and if you want to do it right now, you can close your eyes. You could say, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in body and in mind. May I be at ease and happy. And then you can think of a loved one, maybe someone in your house right now, maybe someone that's you're separated from right now with social distancing. And you can wish it for them too. And you can change up the words, like you can even say, may they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. May they be at peace. And you can go on like that for every single person that you care about. And then you can think of the whole world, or all of Canada, all of the US, everyone that's going through a tough time right now in the world. You can also wish goodness on them and say, may all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be safe. May all beings be peaceful. And I guess I can share a little secret of, I don't know if this will help you if you're in close quarters with other people and maybe family members that may be difficult for you. Or this happened to me when I used to work. I would, you can notice some people can trigger you differently. And I remember getting this challenge where I would, every time I felt sensations, whether it's anger or, discomfort, I would kind of play a game in my head where I would send these words to them, kind of in my head. Like, hey, may this person be happy. May this person be healthy. May they be at peace. May they be safe. May they be free from suffering. And it was kind of just like a little kindness prank that I would do. And in that instance, when you kind of focus not on the moment or the argument or whatever discomfort, and you kind of step back and be like, okay, what do I long for this person? Because this person is a human being. That's what I would think about. And kind of this kindness prank shifted the energy and shifted the room. And even though, you don't magically get along with everyone, it's kind of fun to think about your longing for this person. And it kind of brings me, there was basically this, I met an amazing woman named Mirabai Bush in a retreat last year. And she kind of was with the group with Ram Dass and Jack Kornfield and all of those guys, and she did an exercise with us. Hi, Irvi. And I kind of want to share it with you. And I don't know if you're there alone in your place or you have someone that you're living with or different people. But this exercise was called Just Like Me. And it's a compassion practice that I often think about. And it works better if you're maybe in a call or in person with someone and you look into their eyes. And there's these beautiful words that kind of remind you that the person in front of you is human. No matter what, they're human. So, maybe listen to this. And if you have someone to look at right now, you can. If not, maybe just remember these words. And the next time you see someone or have a call with someone, maybe you can remember some of this. All right, so you can silently repeat these phrases while looking into the eyes of someone. This person has a body and a mind, just like me. This person has feelings, emotions, and thoughts, just like me. This person has in her life or his or her life experienced physical and emotional pain, just like me. This person has felt unworthy or inadequate, just like me. This person worries and is frightened sometimes, just like me. This person will die, just like me. This person has longed for friendship, just like me. This person is learning about life, just like me. This person wants to be caring and kind to others, just like me. This person wants to be content with what life has given, just like me. This person wishes to be free from pain and suffering, just like me. This person wishes to be safe and healthy, just like me. This person wishes to be happy, just like me. And this person wishes to be loved, just like me. And I mean, it's very emotional every time I repeat these words. And after whatever subset of this you remember, I mean, it's enough just to kind of snap back to like, wow, there's a gift of a human being in front of me. And then you can wish some metta and some loving kindness towards them. Like wishes like, I wish this person has the strength and resources and social support to navigate the difficulties in life with ease. I wish that this person be free from suffering and pain. I wish that this person be peaceful and be happy. I wish that this person be loved. Because this person is a fellow human being, just like me. And then after this, if you try this out, let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear what your experience is like, and really thank the person in front of you for being able to, for you to repeat some of these words and see them in this light as the human being that they are. I believe like right now is just a time of like just so much chaos and unknown, but we're all in it together, and it's a great opportunity right now to build compassion and build these muscles of compassion, because goodness, I think that's one of the most important things that we need to keep right now with us. So yeah, I'm so happy you're able to join for this little break. Gonna call it 2 time. If you have any questions, maybe you can type it and I can answer it. Or if not, I will bid you farewell for today, and I'll do this again tomorrow. Alright? Bye.